So I know I'm starting off here in front of the barb tank because it makes a beautiful backdrop, but this video is actually going to be a big deep clean on the turtle pond, and I'm going to be doing a DIY basking area as well. So stay tuned, keep watching, and hopefully you'll enjoy it. Make sure, once again, like, subscribe, hit the notification bell. I'll see you later. Thank you. Right, so it's time to revamp the turtle pond. As you can see, the water's going a bit yellow. They've destroyed the basking area, and even though the water filtrates around here, keeps gathering up in the rocks. So the plan for today is I've got to take them rocks out and try and build a new basking area and try and move that filter over so it gets a complete circulation. Let's see how it goes. Alright, so for the first stage, obvious, I'm going to put the turtles in there because the little gits will keep trying to attack me. So, one, he always hisses at you every time you pick him up, but yet he always wants the attention. And then we go for the shy ones. Look at the baby reef. I swear these are so skittish, and they're always hiding as soon as you come near them. And then there's one more here. So now them four will chill in there while I dismantle all this. And you can see straight away, as soon as I pick anything up, how much stuff has actually come from underneath the rocks. Look at the state of that. All it does is build up underneath the rocks. So even the rocks are going to need a bloody good scrubbing as well. But look at it all. Still leftover food. They probably never got to it because it had pushed under here and they couldn't reach it. Okay, so now we've got all the rocks out, all the driftwood and the big basking area. As you can see the state of this tank or this pond. Alright, I did say when it comes to doing the basking area and the rocks and everything else, it is a game of trial and error. So now we've got to try the next trial. And while we prepare for the next trial, these four all chilling in their temporary bath. That's what I use to store them in. I could put them in the conservatory like I have before, except they've got places that they'll run to or they'll get outside. So I'll keep them in there so I know where they are. Right, you'll have to ignore the scratching in the background. But the first thing I'll do is go around with my scrubbing brush and just give the bath a good scrub, because then if there is any dirt stuck on the sides or on the bottom, it just basically lifts it all up before I start siphoning it all out. I've lifted the filters out as well, just so I can get easier access. Alright, so I'll just use the net to go around and catch as much of the dirt and chunks and stuff as I can, so it doesn't block up this hose when I do the siphon. Now it's time to drain it all out. Alright, that definitely wasn't easy, but I got most of the rubbish out. I've had to use the power head to siphon it out because my siphons ain't sucking it out for some reason. But while I'm trying to do all that, all you can hear is these four bloody scratching like hell. You ain't getting out, boys! We've even got to the point where we can see our beautiful pleck. Okay, got a bit of glare on the water. Got a gorgeous yellow colour to him. We managed to get the water drained quite a bit, got as much of the rubbish out as we can. So now we've just got to figure out a basking area and refill it. And then once again, I'll just take the net, scoop it round, try and grab as much as I can. Any bits that haven't gone up the siphon or that are floating at the top gathers into the back of the net, and then I just wash the net out. Makes it a lot easier. Right, so after a bit of DIY work, I've cut a hole in the side of a tub screwed these on top. I've made sure there's no sharp bits. They don't look the greatest, but I've used a Stanley round them so they're not sharp. Now it's time to hope that it floats. Alright, so here we are with the finished product. Let's turn the heat lamp off for a minute. I've turned that filter around so it's not shooting up, it's shooting across. Move that filter around so it catches the stuff out the back. And we've got a kick-ass new basking air dock. So hopefully they'll enjoy it anyway. But so I'll turn the light back on and leave them to settle back in for a bit. And then we're finally finished in here for now. You can see one over there and the rest of them are all hiding in their tub. So at least it's working. The water's actually clear again, and they like to use underneath. If I move this floating base, you can see that they're actually going under. And now they're all having a munch. The reeves are starting to get a bit braver. They're not as skittish. Still jump a foot anytime you make a movement. But yeah. Alright, so now I've got this tank completely emptied. I did try putting the rocks in, even though I jetted them down, blasted them with the hose, there was still some freaking insects in them. So what I've done is I've left them to soak in a boiling hot tub of water. So hopefully that'll kill any parasites that's in there, and then obviously once they've been soaked I can sterilise them and put them back in. But I've got a good idea of the layout that's going to go in there anyway. It's going to look pretty cool. I'm going to have all of it across, and it's going to be all white bricks or stones or rocks, whatever you want to call them. Alright, and so now that everything's back to the way it should be, I'm going to leave you to it. Thanks for watching, hope you enjoyed it. Remember, make sure you please hit the like, the subscribe and the notification bell. It's all free. See you in the next video.